Are you a problem lover or a problem solver in education? Do you consider yourself to be an anti-racist? If so, great! Now what? In this video essay, I will discuss a summary of an adapted excerpt from The 4 Pivots, Reimagining Justice, Reimagining Ourselves, written by Shawn Ginwright. Shawn Ginwright contends that oppression is the cause of problem-loving in education. The issue with problem-loving is that we get comfortable talking about the issue, but feel uneasy thinking of solutions. Of course, this is intentional in how oppression functions. Because of oppression, we have been obliged to limit our thinking to problem-solving, which keeps us in the same predicament. Problem-loving has never resulted in a fundamental shift. There is no radical transformation. In schools, students fight and resist oppression to bring the changes they want to see by using terms like fight, resist, struggle, confront, and defend, which are associated with oppression. These terms predefine the outcome of work in ways that do not support what the students intend to create or envisage. Although language can occasionally hold clues to our problem-loving, we must use extreme caution when describing what we do. If we do not choose our words carefully, our work will be constrained and prescribed and will not take advantage of the human capacity to dream and envision beyond oppression. Ginwright explains a technique he's used with students to shift from problem-loving into possibility-creating. In writing about a problem students wanted to address, they had to explain how they would address it in a short, one-page description. However, students' action verb choices were restricted in order to push them into their imagination and use the language that affirmed it. For example, they were given 2 columns of verbs. In the first column were the verbs resist, defend, disrupt, demand, fight, struggle, confront, destroy, and deconstruct. The second column of verbs contained reimagine, dream, discover, create, design, play, invent, visualize, and build. Students' descriptions could only contain verbs from the second column, that is, reimagine instead of resist, dream instead of defend, discover instead of disrupt, create instead of demand, design instead of fight, play instead of struggle, invent instead of confront, visualize instead of destroy, and build instead of deconstruct. However, we can never achieve what we want simply by pointing out what we do not. The term anti-racist similarly falls short of expressing what we truly want to say clearly and affirmatively. It does a good job of articulating an active and engaged stance against racism, but does not articulate a vision of what comes after that. Belonging is the circle of human concern, a term of affirmation, and a statement of potential desired future. Therefore, we need people to engage in an active stance to eliminate the attitudes and institutional structures that come with whiteness. Well, that's a wrap on this video. We hope you found it inspirational, and if you did, make sure to press the like button. Also, feel free to check out our references in the description. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to our channel to check out more mini lessons and summaries on educational topics. How do you use your imagination of possibility to design pathways toward collective liberation? What comes after anti-racism? If you have any questions or comments, make sure to write them in the comments section below. You can also tell us the topics that you would like to see videos on in our forum in the video description. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for your service, educators. Until the next time.